on the 2020 state championship team, I'm proud to introduce to you Tanner Davison. Tanner, oh man, I'm so excited to have you on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Tyler, and this feels surreal. Dickie and I one time just joking around in the press box about it during the JV game, so I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, he'll be a wonderful addition to the broadcast, and that's a good atmosphere tonight at Game Day, isn't it?
It is. It sure is. The band, which hats out to the band. They're a big part of these games, so.
They are. And it's going to be a good one, to say the least. We got a lot of people show up to support the Tomcats, and we're going to take our first break. We're going to come back. A lot to talk about tonight here shortly, as we're going to have Raceland head coach Joe Bryan on here shortly on 97.9 The River.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again, and that means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcats. The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
3, 2, 1. I'm here with somebody who is a defending district champion in the 63rd district. 3 All-A state tournament appearances, including winning a game in the state this year in All-A. I'm proud to introduce to you Raceland head coach Joe Bryan. And Coach, it's good to be here with you, and let's talk about this game tonight. First off, with Raceland, what can we expect to see from your team?
Yeah, we're kind of hitting a stride at the right time here. We won 4 in a row, having a lot of success on the defensive end, being able to guard people and keeping scores low kind of suits our personnel on the offensive end to slow the game down a little bit. So that's kind of where we've been the last 4 or 5 games, and we like where we're at right now.
Corner.
And with Lewis County, you come in and your team snapped a 9-game winning streak, winning by double digits. Was that the one where you really felt that big boost, like it was clicking for you?
Yeah, we played really well last night, guarded well, shot the ball extremely well. We're not going to expect that kind of shooting performance night in, night out, but hopefully our defense, keeps us in enough games to where we can win games where we don't shoot it as great as we did last night.
And with Ashland, what do you see the potential problems that they could pose?
Yeah, they put 5 great athletes on the floor, spread you out, 4 guys shooting at 40% or better from 3. So, we got to guard the three-point line well. They're a great offensive team, and then they sit down and get stops when they need to, and that's why they won the amount of regions in a row they won, because they guard people. So, we're going to come out here and give it our best effort, try to guard them, in man, see how that works. If it doesn't, we'll go to a zone and see how that's effective and just see what works tonight.
And how's the health of the team?
Yeah, we're healthy. We don't have any injuries right now, knock on wood, that we know of. So, hopefully we continue that streak of good injury news.
All right. Well, Coach, we wish you all the best, and we thank you for coming on. We'll be back here shortly on 97.9 The River.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
I'm with the Ashland Tomcat head coach, Ryan Bonner. And Coach, before we get this one started, we certainly want to take some time and honor one of the all-time great Tomcats to come through here who served as a trainer for many years, and we certainly want to honor Doc Stoudemire.
Yeah, love Doc. I was a player here at Ashland when he was the head athletic trainer, and I got to work as an assistant coach as well while he was still the head athletic trainer. Always took great care of his athletes and took pride in doing that, and just was another person who I feel like embodied what it meant to be a Tomcat. The training room was always a place where you felt welcomed and you were going to get the attention that you needed if something was bothering you. Doc was always going to give clear and concise answers and provide solutions to help get athletes prepared and help get injured athletes back to play. And like I said, just really embodied what it meant to be a Tomcat. And my condolences to him and his family as they navigate this difficult time. But definitely love Doc Stoudemire and everything he did for our athletic programs and for his service as a teacher for so many years.
That's true. He was an excellent health teacher here, and right on tonight's game. Saturday, safe to say, was just one of those games, and the teams played a tough schedule, had a couple injuries, and still a good learning experience.
Most definitely. Between Wednesday and Saturday, we figured out quite a bit about this basketball team and things that we need to be doing better on both ends of the floor to put ourselves in a position to win when it really matters. And that's why we play the schedule that we play. But 2 tough losses. Was really disappointed after Saturday. With our rebounding effort more than anything, I felt like we got outworked on the glass. And not by just Noah Lewis, they're big, but their guards really out-hustled us to balls that were coming off the rim. Our guys were disappointed just like I was. They're competitors, and they wanted to win that game. So we're all collectively, we address the issues, we identify the issues, we talk about what we got to do better, and then you got to flush it and you got to move on because it's February and it's quick turnaround and we got another 3-game week. So it's all about at this point just being positive and doing the things that impact winning.
And looking at Raceland, what do you see in them tonight and the potential threats that they could present to the team?
Well, I think the first thing, when you turn on the film, Jonah Arnett is the first kid that really pops. Really explosive player, can score at all 3 levels, and he's definitely their guy, and plays extremely hard. And then they have a really good inside presence in Welch, who's averaging 9 points, 7 rebounds, almost 60% from the field. Can really score it with his back to the basket, and they got other guys as well that can hit shots. And the Evans kid has given them really good production since he stepped into a starting role. And they're 17-9 right now, and they've played some really good basketball this year, and they're well coached. They got a great coaching staff, so I know that they'll be prepared coming into tonight. So we definitely, again, based on matchups, I think rebounding is going to be really, really big. And we're going to have to do a really good job of trying to keep their offense under duress and make it difficult for them to run their stuff, particularly to get the ball inside.
And how's the health of the team tonight?
We are unfortunately without Elijah Neal. He tweaked his ankle in yesterday's practice. We checked him out today, and our head athletic trainer, Caitlin Gale, looked at him and worked on him, and it does look a lot better than what we thought it would. There's a chance we could have him back by Friday, but we're certainly not going to rush it at this point. It's getting him ready for districts.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you, and we'll be back here shortly on 97.9 The River.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
And we're back here on 97.9 The River. I'm Tyler Rowland. Want to give a big shout-out on production. We have Lowell Austin. Much appreciation to Lowell for all he does. And going through some events going on, first off, I want to say congratulations to the success that our Ashland Middle School 8th grade team has had. A big shout-out to Benji Atkins there, and much appreciation to him as as the 8th grade is playing in the semifinals of the OVC at East Carter Middle School. They're playing against Russell, so definitely rooting for our middle school Tomcats. And they've had quite some success in the state tournament in recent years there, including a finals appearance. So we're rooting for these guys. And going to the wrestling team, and it's another day, another accomplishment for the wrestling team. I look at the women's side. Riley Mahan Saturday. Riley Mahan won the regional champion, the first ever for the women's team. Congratulations to her, and did it as an 8th grader. Unreal. And Cheyenne Maggard, the runner-up in the 114-pound class. Vivian Moyer, and 132, a top 3 placer. And also going to state will be an alternate, Amani Hutchinson, in the 185-pound class. So a big congratulations to that bunch and for all their success and accomplishment. And congratulations to Hagan Samuel. He placed third at in the state at JV. And then Jacob Hammonds in the 175-pound class won the state championship at JV. So big congratulations to those two for all they've done. And I mean, just a great this wrestling program is going. I mean, I remember when they had 4 guys, and that was it. Like Tanner, it was
I tell you what, Tyler, watching the wrestling team, I went to my first ever wrestling meet a couple weeks ago, and the boys and girls are just absolutely tearing it up.
Yeah, it is really. I cannot. The turnout for the region, which Ashland hosted, was just unreal. And Tanner, we'll talk here a little bit about the team. First off, I want to give shout-outs want to shout out Brandon McClave, Tomcat Nation. Much appreciation to him. A shout-out Mom. Want to shout-out Dale Queen, my friend Remo. A shout-out Tanya Queen as well. And, Tanner, any shout-outs you want to give before we dive into the numbers?
I give a shout out to my parents who are listening out in Georgia, and that's pretty much about it. Football coaches, if they're hearing.
Yeah, Chad Tackett, certainly getting it done. Tackett averaging 9.25 wins a year as the head football coach at Ashland, a 2022 regional champion. And going into the teams for tonight's game, Ashland coming in, we're going to start with the Tomcats. They come in with a record of 16-7. They average right around 77 points a game. And coming in, they shoot the ball pretty well. I mean, they've shot over 50%, 52% on the year. Good to be in the top 20 in Kentucky. And for three-point shooting, right around 38%. You know, that surprises me a little bit, Tanner, because we just have not shot the ball well. 5 for 22 against Morgantown and 2 for, I think, like 15 against George Washington.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of the year, we were just lights out, and I think that's one thing we'll do tonight, play fast, because that's what I've been noticing the games I've been watching. We've been playing really fast, and sometimes we just rush our shots. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully we'll fix it all tonight and get back in the win column.
Yeah, we'll get back and get. We'll have to do it tonight without Elijah Neal, who is out with an ankle injury. That's going to be monitored day to day, and of course we want to see him have a speedy recovery. On the shooting end, Ashland, I mentioned 38% overall, and they were as high as 11th in the state. They had worked up to over the course of the season. Free throw percentage, 72.3%, which again, they've been really shooting about 77 over the last 10 or so games, so they've been improving on that front. And then looking at Raceland on their end, and this is a good bunch for the Rams. They have leading the way for them Jonah Arnett, a junior who plays guard, and you'll see him a lot. Jonah Arnett averages 17 a game. You see him a lot if you follow Tomcat football. He's been a familiar foe. He's not an easy one to stop. And you'll see Arnett out there plenty for Raceland. And then in the middle, they have the big guy. They have Charles Welch, who stands around 6'7", averages 9.7 point boards a game. And, of course, Coach Bonner mentioned him in the interview. And the thing about him, Tanner, it feels like from seeing him play, he has really good hands on the inside.
Yeah, the game I watched yesterday, he looked pretty good against Lewis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a strong body, and again, that kind of length. And this is the third straight game Ashland will be going against somebody that's around that height. They had Noah Lewis at George Washington, who's around 6'7", and of course Morgantown had one as well. So that's going to make it interesting, and perhaps could be good preparation for regions and hopefully state. The Tomcats have automatically locked a bid to the regional tournament this year. They have earned a bye in the first round of the district tournament, claiming the number 1 seed with their 2 wins over Boyd and their 1 win over Fairview. And then, of course, that Wednesday and Thursday night of next week will be the district. It's the same situation with the Kittens.
Yeah.
So they will get the opportunity to compete against or compete for a district championship coming up, and then to get to go to the regional tournament. So always a good thing to get to go to Moorhead. What are your thoughts on Ashland coming in tonight, Tanner?
I think we'll find a way to rebound, be back in the win column. Recently, in the games I've been, I come to games a lot, and we always start out playing fast. It's just sometimes we struggle rebounding and quick game shots, but I mean, we're in Anderson Gymnasium, one of the best places to be besides Putnam Stadium, and I think tonight we'll get a win tonight. I feel very confident.
Yeah, it's Tomcats coming in, and you mentioned their hot starts, and that's a good thing to note because this is a team that typically over the course of the year, I mean, I'm just talking out loud here, but thinking about Boyd County, both times 9-0 runs to start. George Washington won. They jumped out to a 16-7 lead. I believe it was 23-12 on Expression Prep. 7-0 on Pikeville. 17-0 on Martin County. And, these are all really good teams. That hadn't happened in these past 2 losses. They fell down 14-4 against Morgantown, and then 10-2 against George Washington Saturday in that 81-56 loss. And we are going to get ready here as we are getting ready to turn over. We are going to honor Doc Stoudemire with a moment of silence.
Thank you. Our national anthem report by the Blazer Pet Band under the direction of Roger Dolph.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
All right, we are going to turn it down to PA announcer Chuck Rist for the introduction of the starting lineups. or actually first, my apologies. First, they are going to honor two of the Tomcat greats. They're going to honor Drew Smith and Elijah Neal coming out, both of whom topped 1,000 points. And that came against Flight Academy just the other weekend. Drew coming out first. And again, Drew, who has been such a hard worker for this program and has made some big plays for the team. I think in particular this year, I think of that three-pointer he had at halftime against Boyd, and now Elijah Neal walking out. Neal, remember, will not be playing tonight due to that ankle injury, but he comes out to get that 1,000-point ball with the director of basketball operation, Luke Mays, who's with him, and that Luke's such a special relationship with this team. Now we're going to turn this out for the court for the introduction of the starting lineups with Chuck Rist.
Number 10, Jacob Waller. And guard, 6-foot shooter. Number 12, Jonah Arnett. And center, 6'7" senior. Number 53, Charles Welch. And forward, 6-foot senior. Number 1, Eli Kane. And then forward, 6-foot junior. Number 3, Eli Evans. Raceland is coached by Joe Bryan, assisted by Eric Keith, and Gilbert, and Tyler Morris.
Okay, so now Ashland with the height video playing before Chuck Rist introduces the starting lineup for the Tomcats. But again, Raceland, some tall guys in there, pretty tall guys. I mean, most everybody stands around 6 foot. But then you have in the middle Welch at 6'7", and he causes a lot of problems for the opposition in there as they play the video, which was filmed early this year. I saw the height video for the Tomcats, and you have Justin Hughes at the end of it doing the between the legs dunk, which is a lot of fun to watch. And a great job putting that together. There's Hughes slamming it home, and now we're going to turn it back over to Chuck.
And now we'll begin the starting lineup for your Ashland Tomcats. Guarding in guard, 5'9" freshman, number 20, Galen Strider. And guard, 6'2" freshman, number 5, Elijah Owens. And forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 2, Justin Hughes. And guard, 6'4" senior, number 12, Drew Smith. And then forward, 6'4" senior, number 32, Caleb Clark.
Okay, there's your starter as Coach Bonner of the team. Bonner, 87-38 as head coach of the Tomcats. 3 regional titles, 2 Elite Eights. Joe Bryan of Raceland, 80-68 with a district title and 3 appearances in the All-A state tournament, including an All-A Elite Eight this year. As now Raceland is coming out. They are coming out first with their orange jerseys. They are in orange with white trim and black numerals. The Tomcats coming out in their home jerseys, white with maroon, with more of a gray trim and maroon numerals. We're going to go to the big court here. Ashland going left to right as Raceland going right to left. It's going to be Caleb Clark standing at 6'3", tipping off against the 6'7" Welch. It goes back. Galen Strader starting for Elijah Neal recovers. That's going to be Tomcat basketball here to start it off. Raceland in a man-to-man. Over to Clark near wing. He's going to take it against Welch. Drive to the bucket. Feed it out to Smith. Takes the 3, jab steps, and brings it back out. Smith up top guarded by Arnett. He's going to dribble around. He's going to look and direct Hughes over to Owens. Now on the far wing, he's going to dribble out. No score so far. Clark, top of the key, over to Hughes. He attacks the basket, into traffic, out to Owens, out to Clark, 3. Off the backboard, rolls around him, out. Rebound by Evans of Raceland. He's going to give it to Waller, who brings it up. Waller, back to Canes, and he's looking to drive, but cut off. Gets it out to Waller. Ashland in a man-to-man. As now Arnett has it, he gives it over to Canes. Canes will dribble it out against Owens and bring it back out near the 10-second stripe. He picks up his dribble, and Ashland cuts him off. He's in trouble, and he throws it, nearly threw it away. Hughes deflects it, but back to Raceland. Taken in by Waller, put up and a foul called. And that's going to be, that's going to send, so Clark will pick up the foul, and that will send to the free throw line Jacob Waller. And that might be a familiar name if you follow Raceland football, as he is their starting quarterback. He's going to put the first one up, and that's going to go in. Waller gets one more, as Waller at the free throw line. And on the season, Waller shoots 58%. The team shoots 70%, but he hits both of them. The 2-0 Raceland, 6:53 to go, first quarter. That's going to be Strader now, walking it up for the Tomcats. Strader throws it to Smith. Smith's doubled. He finds Owens. Raceland now and still staying in man. Owens drives in. He's cut off by Welch. Out to Clark. His 3 off the front of the rim. Owens hustles it down to Hughes. He drives inside. And nice. Went under the bucket.
That was really nice.
Playing. Yeah. What a shot by Hughes as he gets his first bucket, 2-all. 6:25 to go in the first as Welch has it against Owens. Lobs it out to Canes. Canes guarded by Clark. He's going to lob it to Welch. Welch guarded by Owens. He dribbles to the elbow, picks up his dribble, and he's nearly cut off. He's in trouble. Gets it back to Waller. 2-2 here as Waller dribbles. He's tightly pressured by Owens, and Clark nearly took it away. Tried to get Canes.
Yeah, if he would have gotten that would have been an easy walk-in layup.
Yeah, Clark, who jumped out there, and Ashland plays that tight man-to-man. They love jumping those passes. 6 minutes to go in the first. We're tied at 2 as Canes has it against Owens. He's going to pick up his dribble, give it back up top to Evans, who attacks. He puts the floater up, and it banks in. So Eli Evans, his first bucket, 4-2 Raceland. 5:45 to go in the first. Strader back to Clark. Clark on the far wing. Drives in on Welch. Floater up. Air ball. Rebound by Arnett. 4-2 Raceland, 5:35 to go in the first. Arnett dribbles around, goes to the top of the key, drives to the elbow, and Smith takes it away, and a foul called from behind, as that's going to be on Smith, his first. So Smith 1, Clark 1 on the foul count, and it's 4-2 Raceland. Here, 5:29 to go in the first, and that's going to be Waller inbounding underneath. And that's slapped by Waller. He's going to look. He's going to find Arnett wide open for 3, and it's off the front. Rebound by Clark. 3-on-2 the other way. Over to Owens. He takes the 3, and it bounces off. Tipped out to Canes. 4-2 Raceland. 5:16 to go in the first. As Waller will dribble it up, and he'll be met by Owens. Screen from Welch. And it's thrown over to Canes near side. Canes is going to dribble to the wing and tried to get it inside, but throws it out of bounds. First Raceland turnover here with 5:05 to go in the first. 4-2 Raceland. Or no.
Oh, I think they're giving it to Raceland. I don't agree with that one, Tyler.
Yeah, that's. So now Waller will inbound, so it is Raceland's ball. They go into Welch. He's going to turn against Clark. He's cut off, and he's going to pick up his dribble, give it out to Arnett near midcourt. Screen from Welch. Arnett's going to step back, take a 3 from 25 feet out, miss it. Rebound by Strader. 4-2 Raceland, 4:48 to go in the first. Strader down to Clark, and he traveled. He did. That's 4-2 Raceland, 4:45 to go in the first. Ashland continuing their slow starts from Morgantown and GW, Tanner.
Yeah, I mean, I thought maybe we'd come out shooting really good, and they got us right where they want us.
Yeah, so now they have it in the far corner. That's what Raceland likes to do. They like to stroll it down, keep it in the 60s, and Welch spins and turns inside on the post-up. He gets the bucket. Raceland leads 6-2, 4:23 to go in the first. Ashland 36-3 all-time against Raceland. Raceland's wins in 1942, 1947, and 2008. As Clark at the top of the key dribbles around, gives it to Strader, far wing. He drives in, feeds it out. Clark's three up and off the side of the rim. Clark with three-point attempts, rebound by Evans. Raceland up 6-2. And it's thrown inside to Welch, deflected out. No rhythm so far from the Tomcats, but quite a few deflections defensively. And Tanner, when this team in every game they've won, they've averaged 16 deflections. They average around 8 in their losses. So now it's lobbed back, and Arnett's going to get it up top. He's going to dribble. 6-2 Raceland, 3:52 to go in the first. He goes around the screen, gives it to Welch. Welch on the far wing. He's going to try the three, and airballs, rebound by Evans. No, Smith is going to get it, and it's going to go back to Ashland. Raceland wanted to call Smith on the end line, but they're going to say that was Raceland that touched it. So Ashland now will have the ball, trailing 6-2, 3:40 to go in the first. Strader will bring it up against Waller, man-to-man from Raceland. As he's looking for Clark, sets the screen. Strader drives to the elbow, gives it back to Smith. 3:30 to go in the first, 6-2 Raceland. Smith drives in, cut off, turnaround jumper, it goes. 6-4 Raceland, 3:20 to go in the first. Waller will bring it up. He's guarded by Strader. And he's going to dribble around. Feeds Canes on the cut. Owens deflects it. Canes hangs on. Gets the bucket anyways. So I got that in traffic. 8-4 Raceland, 3:05 to go in the first. Smith drives it to the bucket. Goes up against Welch. Got it and got fouled.
I'll say this. When he gets up and going, he's hard to stop.
Smith, yeah, he had the Jets turned on there and got the first foul on Welch. That's going to be his first, the team's first. Smith will go to the free throw line. He's a 73% free throw shooter, and he's going to miss that off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Arnett. He's going to give it to Canes. Evans brings it up to the top of the key, back to Arnett. 8-6 Raceland, 2:49 to go in the first. As Arnett drives it on Smith and looking to give it back, does, as it's taken in, blocked by Owens. And that goes back to Raceland. Canes went for it. Owens got it. Down to Smith. His three's good. Smith with 7. Ashland retakes the lead, 9-8. As Evans drives in, far wing. He takes it on Owens, brings it back out. Evans dribbles out and gives it to Arnett. Arnett right in front of the scorer's table, dribble toward the logo, and throw it cross court to Waller. He drives into the lane and goes up for the shot, and a foul called against Ashland.
Yeah, I think Justin grabbed him right there.
Yeah, just got him on the wrist on that. That's going to be Hughes' first, team's third. 2:14 to go in the first. Waller's going to go to the free throw line for Raceland. He shoots again, 57%, but he's got 2 coming up. He hits the first. Waller will have 1 more, 9-all here with 2:14 to go in the first. Waller's second free throw. He's going to put it up, and it's going to go. He has 4 all from the line. As now, he shoots fit. We've encountered some guys this year that have low percentages and seem to go off against us. As Strader now, down to Owens, and back up top to Smith. He's going to drive to the bucket, lay it up. It's blocked on the inside. Evans got a piece of that. Canes comes out there with it. That's going to be Raceland with the ball. Arnett feeds it underneath. That's Evans. He goes up, misses a gimme. Tipped up off the backboard. Rebound by Smith. Smith dribbles to midcourt, down to Owens near corner 3. Off, rebound by Hughes. He's going to give it out. Owens to the basket. Floater up and blocked by Welch. Or gets the rebound out to Smith. His 3 off. Ashland 1 for about 7 from downtown right now. Arnett with 1:30 to go in the first. It's 10-9 Raceland. Arnett's going to dribble up. He's doubled. Feeds it to Welch, but Raceland turns it over. Strader gets it. And Strader down court. Hughes corner 3 off the front. Owens tips, misses a shot, and a foul. And that's going to go against. They're going to call that on Welch. Welch called. Wow.
I think they might have called over the back, I believe.
Yeah, I was expecting them to call it on Arnett. And now the 6'7 Welch picks up his second foul. I'll admit I'm not sure about that one. But that's going to be Brody Bradshaw checking in now, standing at about 6'4", as shot missed inside by Hughes. 10-9 Raceland, 1:10 to go in the first. Down court to Arnett. Up top to Kane. Screen from Bradshaw. Canes is going to dribble around, pick up his dribble, go inside to Waller. He's guarded by Strader. Post up, picks up his dribble, and he's going to give it out to Arnett. Arnett near the logo. He's going to dribble out. 55 seconds to go in the first. Arnett as it's 10-9 Raceland. Arnett. Raceland may hold this thing for the last shot. He's going to drive on Smith. He goes to the bucket. Tough shot, airball. It's tipped up and in. Almost an accidental offense from Eli Evans. I think an Ashland player might have gotten a piece of that, and it's 12-9 Raceland. 35 to go in the first. Strader's going to set up the offense. He's going to attack the basket, go to the elbow, give it to Clark, and over to Smith at 28. He's going to dribble back up to midcourt. Just Ashland just not feeling the intensity right now. Smith out to Owens, who drives, goes up, misses the shot inside. Rebound goes to Arnett. 15 seconds to go in the first. Raceland up 12-9, and they have the basketball. Thrown down to Canes. He's guarded by Hughes. Up to Arnett at 8. Screen from Bradshaw. They switch Smith on him at 7, at 6. Arnett at 5, at 4. Back to Canes. He fakes, takes the 3 at 2, at 1, and it goes off, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Ashland trails Raceland 12-9 here at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. We're going to be back shortly. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
It's 12-9 Raceland, getting ready to start the second. Ashland with Strader, Smith, Hughes, Owens, and Clark on the court. Raceland coming out with Waller, Evans, Arnett, Canes, and Bradshaw. The big 6'7" Welch, who averages 9.7 boards a game, on the bench with 2 fouls. It's 12-9 Raceland. They have the basketball. Waller, Ashland starts at a man-to-man. He gives it over to Arnett on the near wing. Hits the cutting Evans. He goes up on Clark. Misses the shot. It's tipped out and back to Arnett. He finds Bradshaw underneath, who lays it in. 14-9 Raceland. 7:38 to go here in the second. Smith, 25-foot three. Got it. Smith with 10 of Ashland's 12. 7:30 to go in the second quarter, and so far he got that one. That was a good shot, but again, Ashland not good offensive rhythm right now. Canes dribbles up top. That's a second 3 for him as Canes comes around, and pressure by Owens, picks up his dribble. He goes inside to Waller. Back to the cutting Canes. Shot, I believe Ashland got a piece of that. Owens on the board. He throws down court. Hughes catches it. Mid-air pass to Clark.
Oh, wow.
What a play. Good read by Hughes as Owens deflects the pass back to Waller. He dribbles up into the post, back to Canes. And CC's first bucket, that's Arnett's shot. It goes 16-14 Raceland. Arnett, now as that's the other way, taken up, and Owens gets the bucket.
Yeah, I believe Elijah Owens was the one that deflected that one down here.
Yeah, Owens making it happen on the defensive end. 11 deflections he had against Chapmanville, and he gets another one. Canes hangs on, though. And Owens called for... Owens called, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the crowd living, and again, I came to expect it with this crew tonight before I even saw them take the court. So yeah, I came with who's out there. It's now, that's going to be, and I'm sorry to say that, Josiah Large will inbound for Raceland, as now that's going to be Arnett up top against Hughes. He drives it inside, goes up, good take from Large, and he gets the bucket. from Arnett, and he gets the bucket. His 4th point. Strader the other way, misses. Rebound tipped out, and Bradshaw gets it. And now that's going to be bringing it up. Arnett, 18-16 Raceland, 5:56 to go in the second. As now it's going to be Arnett to the top of the key, over to Large. He's going to dribble back. Caleb Conway into the game for Ashland also. As Large drives in, goes up, misses a shot. Evans there to get the board, misses it right, tipped up, and Conway's going to get the board. As Bradshaw down court to Hughes, he's going to dribble inside, stripped out of there by Large. 18-16 Raceland, 5:30 to go in the second. As Large gives it up to Arnett at midcourt. This game, Raceland, and this is how we knew Raceland was going to come to play. Arnett's going to dribble around. He's guarded by Strader. 5:17 to go in the second. It's 18-16 Raceland. Arnett, he's going to drive inside, and he's going to get called for a travel.
Now they called a foul. I don't understand.
Strader called.
They said a hold.
Wow. Same. I'm telling you, we have not seen this crew in a while. And again, wow. And it's both ways, folks. It's just a bad crew. Timeout called by Raceland here with 5:12 to go. It's 18-16. Raceland leading Ashland here in the second. We'll be right back.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text? Online loan payments? Even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
18-16 Raceland here with 5:12 to go in the second quarter. And it's going to be Raceland with the basketball. It's going to be Waller inbounding underneath. As he's going to be, it's Strader, Smith, Conway, Hughes, and Clark on the court for the Tomcats. Waller back to Arnett. And up top to Evans. He's going to drive in on Clark and pick up his dribble, give it out to Large. As Large drives inside, Large against Strader, picks up his dribble, and he gives it. Conway deflects it. Caleb Conway down the court, stripped out of there, though, and Raceland gets it back, but they're out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like they got a tip of it.
Yeah, love to see that hustle from Conway. Yeah, Conway, who came back from injury recently, as Strader inbounds it. He's looking, and back to Smith. He's out on the near corner, three in front of the Raceland bench, miss. Strader, just couldn't hang on. Evans with the rebound. Down to Large. Large guarded by Strader. 4:40 to go in the second quarter, 18-16. Ashland trailing Raceland. As Arnett has it high elbow, or Waller out to Evans, far corner. He's going to dribble back up, give it to Waller, and back over to Large. He has it on the near wing. Large drives in on Strader, and post up, and he's going to go up, miss the shot. Rebound taken by Hughes. Strader the other way. Smith, far wing, 18-16 Raceland. Smith to the bucket, gets it to count. Is it going to count? Let's see here. And they're going to wave it off. And that might be, that one was, I don't know. He may have been when he was through the.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he got it off before they blew the whistle or.
Oh, that's. Wow. So Ashland will have it back. That's going to be Strader underneath. 4:0 gone to go in the second. As Strader inbounds. 18-16 Raceland. Clark high post back to Strader. on the far wing, up top to Smith. Screen coming from Conway. Smith drives around, back to Conway. Extra pass, Hughes three, got it. Great ball movement, and Hughes gets his 5th point. 19-18 Ashland. Tomcats still 1-2-2 press, as that's going to be Hughes at the top of it. Arnett with it. They're going to double him. Up top, he picks up his dribble, lobs it over to Canes. Canes now doubled, and back to Arnett at midcourt. Arnett steps up for the three, and he got it. Big play from Jonah Arnett as he gets the ball to roll. It's Raceland 34% three-point shooting team. Smith drives inside. He's fouled, misses the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I believe who's number 25 was the one that fouled him.
Yeah, Bradshaw got him on that. Good catch, Tanner, as that's going to be the second team foul on Raceland. Smith going to the line for 2 shots. And his first one up. It's going to go. One more for Smith. He has 11. 21-20 Raceland. And right now, Raceland sort of controlling the pace offensively. Ashland getting some looks from downtown, but just haven't really fallen. Smith's going to get the second. They've hit 3, but I feel like it's at a low percentage. 21 all, 3:26 to go in the second. Raceland against the 1-2-2 full court press as they get it down court to Evans. He's going to give it to Waller, top of the key, inside to Bradshaw. He's doubled, spins around, jump hook, banks off. Rebound by Hughes, and he's going to be fouled under the bucket with 3:14 to go in the half.
I will say the three-pointer is not our friend tonight, so.
Yeah, Ashland continuing a cold stretch right now as that foul is going to be on Canes, his first, and the team's third. As now Strader walks it up. We're tied at 21, 3:06 to go in the second. Conway open for 3, off the side of the rim, rebound by Evans. 3 minutes to go in the second. We're tied at 21. As Waller will bring it up, he's guarded by Strader in the Ashland man-to-man. They switch Conway on him. As Waller dribbles around into the paint, goes up. Wild shot goes off the front of the rim. Rebound by Hughes. He's going to push tempo. Hughes to Clark on the cut. Goes up. And Lane got fouled.
I couldn't see who was counted for the foul.
Now that's going to go, looks like it is going to be Canes. So that'll be Canes' second foul. So Canes and Welch on the bench right now for Raceland with 2. As that's going to be one more coming up for CC. He has 4. CC going to the free throw line for Ashland. 76% free throw shooter. He hits that one. CC with 5. 24-21 Tomcats. 2:40 to go here in the second. As Large, it's kicked by Hughes. Ashland getting a lot of deflections tonight. Just not able to really convert those into points right now. As that's going to be inbounded as that's going to be Evans right in front of his bench for Raceland. 24-21. Ashland going full court man-to-man. Arnett will have it up top as he's going to dribble around against Smith. Tight defense at midcourt. Goes down to Large. His 3. Josiah Large. It's off. Rebound by Clark. It just slid out of his hands. That's going to stay with Raceland. 2:24 to go in the second. Waller to inbound. Baseline. And he's looking. He's going to lob it into Large. Caught at the near wing. Out to Bradshaw and back to Arnett. Bradshaw screen. Arnett open 3. Got it. Arnett with his second 3. He has 10. Arnett a 39.5% three-point shooter as we're tied at 24. Smith in the lane. Jumper up. Off. Rebound by Arnett. 2:03 to go in the first half. Arnett's going to dribble up, take the 3, and miss it. Rebound by Clark. Clark to Conway, and he's going to hold it up top, give it to Smith. 1:51 to go here in the second. 24 all. Smith steps up. He's going to drive it inside. Smith cut off. Out to Conway. Pass to Strader. To Clark. He drives into the lane. Fakes the shot. Loses the handle. Raceland gets it. 5th Ashland turnover. Raceland only have it 2. Arnett bringing it up. 1:30 to go in the first half. We're not at 24. Thrown into Bradshaw. That's another factor going to Raceland. Only for 2 turnovers here in the first half. Arnett's going to get fouled by Strader. That's going to be his second. So the third team foul against Ashland. They have 1 to give. Raceland with no more fouls to give. Raceland's going to send in Eli Branham. The 6'4 junior coming in for Raceland. It's 24 all. 1:29 to go in the second. Waller to inbound underneath. And he's going to look, and he finds Large in the corner. He's going to dribble out to the top. He's guarded by Strader. We're tied at 24 in the second. Large dribbles around. They switch. Ashland switches Conway on him. Large to the near wing. Large dribbles it up top. 1:13 to go. We're tied at 24 in the second. And Large is going to dribble it up there. We're going to hold it. Conway's going to back off for the moment. 1:05 to go in the second quarter. Tied at 24. Large, he's going to hang on there. Now Conway steps up to pressure him. Large moves around and gives to Arnett. And Conway is called for a foul. So that's going to be Conway's first. No more fouls to give, and Raceland's going to send the 6-7. They're going to send the 6-7 Welch back in. Welch, and honestly, Welch shouldn't have. That was not a foul on him earlier. I mean, I'll say it. He was on the bench for much of the half with 2 fouls. Raceland goes back to Arnett. He drives inside and picked up his foot. Third pivot foot. Third Raceland turnover. 53.2 seconds to go in the half as we're tied at 24.
We finally had a call come our way, Tyler.
Now it's going to be Ashland basketball as Owens comes back in. Some good minutes from Caleb Conway and a big hand for him going out. And that's the thing, not a point for Conway, but he sure had an impact out there. Strader at 50 seconds will dribble it up. He'll be met by Large. Out to Conway, or out to Clark, back to Hughes. As Smith has it, he's guarded by Arnett at 40 at 39. Strader now at 38 at 37 at 36 at 35 at 34. Strader, Owens in the corner, and shuffled his feet. He's going to go back to Ashland, or go back to Raceland. 6 Ashland turnover. Conway will come back in for Ashland, and Owens will come out with 31.2 to go in the half. 24 all. Ashland's going to pick up full court man-to-man. Waller to inbound for Raceland. And he's going to Raceland going full court. He's going to find as Smith steals it, and they're going to say he was on the end line. That's going to go back to Raceland at 29.9. So now we're tied up at 24, and that's going to be inbounded. Arnett will handle it up top. He's going to dribble it up against Hughes. And dribbled out at 21. 24 all here in the first half. 20, 19, 18, 17. As Arnett dribbles back out. He's guarded by Hughes. Screen from Welch coming up. Arnett drives on Hughes, spins, turns, goes up, and he gets a bucket at 6 seconds. Ashland has another chance. Smith at 3 at 2. Dribbles up, takes the 3 at the buzzer. In and out. And at halftime, Raceland leading Ashland 26-24. We're going to take a break and come back here shortly with some stats. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality and advanced affordable health care.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
We're back. Raceland leading Ashland 26-24 at the end of the first half. It's been back and forth in this one. We've had some ties, some lead changes, and are sitting where we are right now. As before we get into the second half, we want to talk about the JV game a little bit. Raceland won that one. I believe it was 43-29. The Tomcats will run through their scoring here as they had, let's see, for Ashland, got it up. Chandler Kaiser finished with 2. Avian Lee and Skylar Morris finished with 7. And then Braylon Wilson, he finished with 8. Amari Stokes finished with 3. And Hope finished with 2 for Ashland. So that's where we sat, and Raceland picks up the JV win. That was 12 all, and then Raceland would go on a 14-4 run late in the first half and into the second to go up 26-16, and they didn't really look back. Right now, though, Ashland's struggling shooting the basketball. They've hit 3 3-pointers, but they're just not in a good rhythm. And it's been far, I would say, you can understand that without Neal, but I've seen them play without Neal. I mean, they did pretty good against George Rogers Park, who's a top 10 team in the state, and Raceland has a very nice bunch, and it's tough even if you are in rhythm, but got to get that going. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the Better Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again. That means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcat.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon. Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text? Online loan payments? Even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Tomcats trail Raceland 26-24 at halftime, and as I said, Raceland just coming off a double-digit win over Lewis County, who had a 9-game winning streak that Raceland snapped. As Raceland now leading the way for them. Evans has 4, Canes has 2, Welch with 2. It's Ben Arnett doing the majority of the damage. He has 12, Waller with 4. For Ashland, Smith has 12, 2 3-pointers. Let's see. Owens has 2. Let's see. Clark has 5 for the Tomcats. Let's see. Hughes has 5, and who am I? Clark has 5, and yeah, that's where we sit right now. So the Tomcats getting ready to start the second half, as that's going to be, as the turnovers I think is a major difference. Raceland with 3, Ashland with 6 right now.
Yeah, it's been a big difference, and I think it's been a very physical game as well. Yeah. Both teams. The calls 50-50 with both teams, but other than that, it's been a really good game.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we will see some more intensity from the Tomcats this second half. Just haven't seen that lately the past few games, and even against Morgantown, as great of a game as that was, there were some cuts and stuff sometimes where they struggled on, but we'll see what happens starting the second half. Raceland up 26-24. Well, hey, yeah, Ashland coach, assistant football coach Tanner Davis on with me. And Tanner, how's it good getting to be behind Mike tonight?
Hey, it feels good. This is something I never thought I'd actually be doing, and it's been pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
You do a really good job, Tyler.
Oh, well, I'm humble. I feel like I try to be really careful with the officiating. I knew before, but when I saw the crew, I knew it. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a more positive second half regardless of the outcome. As now Ashland on the court, it's Strader, Smith, Clark, Hughes, and it's Owens. For Raceland, it's Waller. It's Ashland with the ball as Hughes has it. Waller, Welch, and Ashland turns it over. That's going to be coming out of there, Raceland, as Arnett drives on Smith. feeds it out, and Raceland loses the handle. Canes comes up with it. It's Canes, Waller, Welch. They go right into Welch. He goes up and misses a gimme inside, gets his own rebound, and gets that one to go. His second bucket. Welch, who was on the bench in the first half with 2 fouls, as it's 28-24 Raceland. Clark on the near wing. And up top to Smith. Smith drives inside, cut off, out to Clark. He drives up to the elbow, dribbles back out. And he's going to give it to Strader. 7:12 to go in the third, 28-24 Raceland. Strader dribbles around, he's guarded by Evans. And he gives it over to Hughes on the far wing. As Hughes guarded by Canes, up top to Clark. His three, good! Clark with the triple for the Tomcats. It's 28-27 Raceland. 6:55 to go here in the third. As that's going to be Arnett dribbling it up. He's going to give it to Waller. Hits Evans on the cut, and he goes up and scores. Evans with 6, 30-27. Raceland leading Ashland. Clark for Caleb Clark. That was his 16th three of the year. As Hughes has it at midcourt, over to Smith. Drives on Arnett. Under against the big man Welch. Behind the back to Clark, and he lays it in. Clark with 10, 30-29 Raceland. 6:25 to go in the third. Great pass by Smith. And that's what Ashland's got to look to do, is now Canes dribbles up, gives it behind the back to Waller. He's going to hold the ball about 25 feet back and give it to Arnett. Arnett against Smith. Arnett, and gives it back to Waller at the elbow. Arnett posts up Strader, goes inside, goes up, misses the shot. Strader gets the rebound and gets fouled. And that one's going to go against Waller. So now 6:02 to go here in the third quarter, 30-29 Raceland. Ashland's biggest lead is at 24-21, is now 6 minutes to go in the third. Ashland down 1 with the basketball. They're going to go to the near corner to Smith and back up to Clark. He's going to drive it inside, hit a trail of steam, and get the lay-in. Clark turned on the Jets. Ashland retakes the lead, 31-30, 5:44 to go in the third. It was a soft man-to-man from Ashland now, as Evans will bring it up against Hughes. Drive in, he's cut off, and he's going to dribble back out up top. 5:33 to go in the third, 31-30 Ashland. As it's given up to Canes. Canes guarded by Owens. He's going to drive left side, feed it underneath to Evans, who lays it in. Raceland getting Ashland on the backdoor cuts. They lead 32-31, 5:18 to go in the third. Strader's going to bring it up as he's guarded by Waller. Throw it all across to Owens. Owens looking, gives it to Clark up top, back to Owens, loses the handle. 8th Ashland turnover. Arnett comes out of there with it. Arnett picks up his dribble, gives it to Waller, dribbles in, gives it out. 3 ball up by Arnett, off. Rebound by Welch, but Clark snags it out of his hands. Clark now on the run. Ashland down 1, 4:32 to go in the third. He misses the lay-in inside, little out of control as Arnett gets it. He's in trouble, throws it, but finds Evans. 32-31 Raceland, 4:41 to go in the third. As Canes has it on the far wing, up top to Arnett. He's guarded by Clark. He's going to dribble up top. 4:33 to go in the third. 32-31 Raceland. Arnett going to go to the elbow, pick up his dribble, give it back to Evans, and he'll dribble back up to the A logo. And he hands it back to Waller. 4:21 to go in the third. It's 32-31 Raceland. Evans now will hold it up top. He's guarded by Clark, and it's given back to Waller on the near wing. He's going to dribble up top. They give it to Arnett. He drives in on Strader. Tough shot, misses it, and Strader's going to get called for a... Oh, my.
I thought he blocked the shot.
And normally that guy calls pretty solid, but tonight he has not had a good game, as now it's the third foul on Jalen Strader, and that's going to send Arnett to the line. He's going to hit the first, so Arnett will get his 13th point. He's going to get one more coming up at the free throw line. Jonah Arnett, also a strong football player for the Rams. He's going to miss that one. Arnett's an 80% free throw shooter, too. Raceland now 5 of 6 at the line, as Ashland is 3 for 4. Smith up top, Ashland down 2, 33-31. He drives in and scores. They go 2 for 1, 33 all, 3:49 to go in the third. Evans is going to bring it up. 3:45 to go in the third. We're tied at 33. Evans guarded by Hughes, and he's going to drive to the far wing, dribble inside, and he's cut off. Gives it out to Canes. Only 3 turnovers for Raceland right now. Inside to Waller. Back to Canes on the cut. He's blocked by Owens. Rebound to Clark. Clark's going to dribble it up. Clark through the lane, and he's blocked by Evans. Rebound by Welch, and Arnett will come down with it at 3:20. We're tied at 33 in the third. This is exactly where I want to be if I'm Raceland. As they go to the near corner, that's going to be handled by Waller. He drives in on Owens, feeds it underneath, and it's going to be turned over to Ashland. A rare turnover for Raceland. Only their 4th with 3:09 to go here in the third. It's tied up at 33. Clark will inbound for the Tomcats, and Smith's going to walk it up. 3:05 to go in the third. It's 33 all. Smith, he's going to drive to the three-point line. Wanted it, not there. Back to Clark. Right in front of Coach Bonner. He's going to dribble in on Welch. Lay it up and in. Clark able to get around and use his speed. 35-33 Ashland. Evans up top will walk it up. 2:46 to go in the third. It's 35-33 Ashland. Evans now guarded by Hughes. He's going to give it back to Waller. 2:39 to go here in the third. Evans, far corner, gets it into Welch. He's going to post up Clark. Deflected out, but Welch hangs on, and he's up top underneath the Waller, but he loses the handle and dribbles back out. Waller now posting up Strader. Size advantage. Goes up, misses it off the front, and it goes off Strader and out of bounds. It'll stay with Raceland. 35-33 Ashland here with 2:22 to go in the third, and Waller's going to inbound from underneath. Arnett's going to inbound, and he's going to go from underneath. He finds Waller underneath and back to Evans, but Hughes deflects it. Back to Canes, though. Waller on the near wing. He feeds Welch inside. It's deflected out. He's going to dribble to the far corner, near corner, post up Clark, and he's going to spin inside. Clark cuts him off. He goes up anyway and scores. Uses height to get it. He has 6. 35 all here in the third. 2 minutes to go. Smith is going to dribble up against Arnett. Drive it inside. Smith has got off. Double team. Turns around. Jumper. Good. Smith with 16. It's 37-35 Ashland. 1:48 to go in the third. Evans now against Hughes, far wing. He's going to drive inside. Loose the dribble, and Ashland comes out of there with it. That's Owens. He's going to miss the jam. Clark with the rebound. He's going to go up and get fouled by Canes. And I don't know about, honestly, I thought Canes had decent position on that, Tanner.
Yeah.
That was, wow. So Canes is going to pick up his third. So Canes now with 3 for Raceland. Canes with 3 at the moment. Strader with 3 for Ashland, and that's going to send CC to the free throw line for 2. 1:34 to go in the third, Tanner.
And he's having a really good second half.
Yeah, CC getting after it tonight. He gets the first, and he's got one more. 38-35 Ashland. 1:34 to go in the third. As CC's second free throw. CC with 15 right now. And his second shot up, and it's good. 39-35 Ashland, and Ashland's going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it, too. It's 39-35 Tomcats. Here with 1:34 to go in the third. We'll be right back.
Ready to jumpstart your future? Ashland Community and Technical College is now enrolling for classes starting March 16th. It's the perfect chance to pick up a new skill, strengthen your resume, or take the next step toward the career you want. Whether you're starting fresh or coming back to school, ACTC makes it affordable, flexible, and focused on your success. Don't wait. Call 606-326-2040 or visit ashland.kctcs.edu to get started today.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
39-35 Ashland, 1:34 to go here in the third quarter. And again, Raceland, what they've done, I think the biggest factor to how they've done so well tonight is their ball control. Only 5 turnovers right now. Ashland hasn't gotten, and the other thing, they're getting back defensively. Ashland hasn't really gotten those fast break opportunities that they just take advantage of. 39 points after almost after 3 quarters. This is a Tomcat team that averages nearly 80 a game as they're picking up full court now. Evans will inbound for Raceland, and he's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to find Arnett. He loses it. Smith underneath goes up, and he's going to be called for an offense.
Oh.
Whoa.
I don't know about that
Oh,
call.
man. At the same time, he had a wide open CC underneath. 9th Ashland turnover. But, wow, that was, that's...
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Wow, as it's inbounded to Arnett. Arnett against Owens. Arnett full court, Arnett. He's going to move around, and he's going to give it to Large. Inside to Welch. It's taken away by Smith. This is the other way. He drives to the bucket. Call that a charge. Smith with the bucket and hits 41-35 Ashland. 1:11 to go here in the third. And it's going to be a timeout called by Raceland. Full timeout. We're going to be back here shortly here on 97.9 The River.
Life is full of twists and turns. Make sure you're protected with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. From home and auto to life and business insurance, we're here to help you plan, protect, and prosper. Our experienced team works with top providers to find the coverage that fits your life and your budget. And when it comes to your financial future, we're right there with you every step of the way. Partners Insurance and Financial Services, your partner in peace of mind. Call or visit us online today. Let's build your future together. Search Partners Insurance and Financial Services.
Think you've tasted a great chocolate-covered cherry? Just wait until you taste one from Tibbenham Chocolates. Confectioner Michelle Hill's refined Old Family recipe will be the best chocolate-covered cherry you've ever tasted. Tibbenham Chocolates make wonderful gifts, too. Pickup locations are the Wild Ramp in LaFontaine's in Huntington, Oodles in Hurricane, West Virginia Quilt Shop in Barbersville, and Candy Landing at Camp Landing in Ashland. To order, visit chocolatecoveredcherries.com or call West Virginia Quilt Shop at 304-302-5400.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
Tomcats on a 10-3 run right now. 1:11 to go in the third. They trail by one. And, Raceland's turned the ball over. They only had 3 turnovers at halftime, and they're starting to turn it over a little more. That Ashland defense picking up, and they're going to go back to that full-court man. Josiah Large to inbound, and he's going to slap. Raceland with the basketball. They trail 41-35. It's into Evans. Up top, he's guarded by Hughes as Ashland drops back. Evans is going to dribble up to the elbow and dribble back up. One of Waller on the cut, not there. 1 minute to go in the third. 41-35 Ashland as Waller catches it far wing. He's going to drive in on Owens, go up, and tough shot. Waller gets it to go. Credit to him. He has 6. 41-37 Ashland. 46 seconds to go in the third. Smith's going to walk it up. As now he's going to hold it up top. Look at a 2-3 look from Raceland. Large will come up there, and now Clark will have it on the near side out to Strader at 30. Over to Smith at 28. He's going to dribble back up top to Strader at the midcourt, 24. And Clark at 22. Back up to Strader at 20. Over to Smith at 18. Ashland's 41-37 here in the third. Strader at 15, at 14, at 13, at 12. At 11, a screen at 10, at 9. Owens drives at 8, jumper at 6. Got it! Elijah Owens, his second bucket, 43-37. Evans at midcourt, heaves it up, and air balls. That's going to do it for the third. Ashland leading 43-37. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Choosing a healthcare career can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. For years, Collins Career Technical Center and Mount West Community and Technical College have worked together to guide students through their respiratory therapy and radiologic technology programs. You start at Mount West, then move to hands-on training at Collins. Graduate with an associate degree and industry credentials. Backed by a team committed to your success. Learn more at collins-cc.edu.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Ashland leading 43-37 to start the court. Fourth, it's the original starters coming out. It's Strader, Smith, Hughes, Owens, and Clark for Raceland. It's Canes on the court with 3 fouls. It's going to be Waller, Arnett, Welch and Evans, original starters for the Rams, as it's thrown down, deflected out of bounds by,
Oh, I think that went off Raceland, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, got to keep attacking now. As Kane's inbounds, he's going to find Evans in the corner. Dribble back up top. He's going to drive into the elbow. Dribble to the top of the key. And nearly taken by Smith. And they throw it to Arnett over his head. 8th team turnover for Raceland. Here with 7:43 to go. Ashland leading 43-37. As it's going to be inbounded to Smith. He's going to walk it up. 7:39 to go here in the fourth. Raceland to a 2-3 zone. That's going to be Hughes on the near wing, up top to Strader. And Hughes open, his three off. Rebounded by Smith. He goes up and gets fouled by Welch. Pure heart from Smith underneath, getting the rebound. And he's going to go to the line for two. 43-37 Ashland with 7:28 to go in the fourth.
We've played a really good second half after that sluggish first half, but all the boys, Drew Smith, CC, they're picking it up.
Yeah, Smith gets the first. Ashland right now 6 for 7 from the free throw line as Smith mixes a second. And it's 44-37 Tomcats here in the fourth. Waller, far corner, drives it inside against Strader, and he's going to dribble back out to the far wing. As he's looking to feed Welch, not there. He's going to pick up his dribble. They're going to double him immediately. He's in trouble. Trapped, lobs it cross court to Evans. Had to catch it midair. He got it as Evans now near far wing. Drives and tough shot, misses it. Strader with the rebound at 7 minutes to go. 44-37 Ashland. Strader down court. TC in the corner, drives inside. He's cut off by Welch. Underneath to Owens and taken away by Arnett, but he's out of bounds. So now that's going to be Ashland inbounding it. Strader underneath. 6:51 to go in the fourth. It's 44-37 Ashland. Strader's going to lob it back to Hughes. Up top and back to Strader, far corner. Strader's going to dribble up at 6:46 and give it to Smith. 44-37 Ashland. As Smith near midcourt. Over to Owens on the near wing. Up top to Strader at 6:36 and back to Owens. Owens is going to dribble around and go back to the logo at 6:30. Over to the corner to Clark. He drives in on Welch. Reverse lay-in, rolls in. CC with 18. Raceland inbounds to Canes. Ashland their largest lead at 9. 46-37 here in the fourth. As Evans dribbles to the top of the key and goes to Arnett on the far wing. Arnett's going to dribble over and give it to Canes. He's guarded by Hughes. Ashland that man-to-man. Canes dribbles to the elbow, picks up his dribble, and throws it out to Waller. 6 minutes to go. Ashland 46-37. Inside, Welch doubled. He spins, turns, positions himself nicely, and gets the bucket. 46-39 Ashland still with 5:50 to go in the fourth. Smith's going to jog it up for the Tomcats. As Raceland now pick up, as now it's Strader over to Owens on the far wing, back up top to Clark. He's going to take the triple and miss it. Rebound tipped off to Welch. He's going to go to Waller, driving it on the far side, goes to the mid-range, whistle blows, and a foul called on Ashland on Smith. That's going to be his second. So now it's going to be 46-39. Raceland underneath to Canes. He lays it up and in. Canes with his second bucket. It's 46-41. Ashland leading still with 5:24 to go in the fourth. Smith out to Clark, and he's going to dribble back up top and give it to Strader. Ashland up 5 here in the fourth. Clark inside against Welch. Out to Hughes and back up to Strader. 5:11 to go in the fourth. 46-41 Ashland. Clark in the near corner. In front of the Ashland bench. Dribbles in against Welch, and he's cut off. Feeds it underneath, though. Oh, a gimme miss by Owens. Rebound to Arnett. He steps up, takes the three, and he got it. 4:56 to go in the fourth. Arnett was 16. It's Raceland on a 7-0 run. It's a 2-point game. 4:48 now as Smith will dribble it up, drive it in, and a timeout called by Ashland. It's going to be a full. We'll be back here shortly. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that's built to last. KFB, the Better Bank, is proud to be your hometown community bank, serving neighbors, not numbers. We're here for all your financial needs today and well into the future. So if you're looking for a bank that's committed for the long haul, check out our Wheelersburg location today. KFB, the better bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text? Online loan payments? Even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
46-44 Ashland with 4:45 remaining as Ashland coming out of the timeout. Raceland on a 7-0 run right now as Arnett stepped up to hit that three, his third of the night, Tanner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bonner was just telling him to calm down during that timeout. Let's see how this goes after this timeout.
Strader to inbound right in front of me here. He's going to slap, and he's going to find Hughes up top near midcourt. Hughes against Evans. He's going to step back, give it to Smith. Arnett deflects it out of bounds. That's going to stay with Ashland. So now Clark will inbound. 4:41 to go in the fourth. It's 46-44 Ashland. We've got a game, folks. Strader will dribble it up. Backcourt. He's going to throw to Owens on the far wing. They're leaving Owens virtually unguarded. Owens back to Smith. Smith guarded by Arnett. Drives into the lane, feeds it out. Clark open on the corner, not going to take the three, and he's going to walk it back up at 4:20. CC on the near wing against Welch. He's going to give it out to Strader. 46-44 Ashland, 4:14 to go in the fourth. CC steps up to take the three. Got it! His second three-pointer. 49-44 Ashland, 4:05 to go in the fourth. As Arnett now for Raceland. He's guarded by Smith. He's going to dribble around, take it on the far wing. It's lobbed into Welch, and he loses the handle. Clark gets it. Ninth Raceland turnover. Clark on the run. He's going to find Hughes. Hughes dribbles it to the elbow. He's cut off. Back to Smith. 49-44 Ashland in the fourth. Smith up top, drives inside, picked up his dribble. A whistle blows, and a foul called on, and that's going to go against Canes. That's going to be his fourth. So Eli Canes picks up foul number 4. And Canes, who averages 7 points a game for the Rams, that's going to be their second team foul. Ashland 1 right now with 3:42 to go in the fourth. 49-44 Ashland. Strader to inbound. He's going to slap and give it to Clark. Near corner, he drives in on Welch, picks up the dribble out to Hughes, and back to Clark. He takes his third three. Got it! Yes, CC, his third three, and it's 52-44. Ashland with 3:28 to go here in the fourth. Oh, what a three, Tanner.
Yeah, when he gets going, him and Drew Smith,
he gets there as Waller now. Back out to Welch and back to Waller. His three up and good. You knew Raceland wasn't going to go away. Waller with his ninth, 52-47. Ashland in the lead. Smith now will walk it past midcourt. And he's going to give it to Clark. On the near wing, he drives it inside, feeds it out. Owens pass to Strader to Smith. His three, good! Drew Smith, his third three. Ashland up 55-47 with 2:49 to go in the fourth. As Evans now will bring it up for Raceland. He's going to give it back to Waller near midcourt and over to Canes. Looking to hit Welch, not there. Evans is open. He's going to drive it in, feed it underneath to Waller, and he turns it over. 10th Raceland turnover. Smith to Clark, lays it up, and Evans got back there to block it. Good block by Evans as now Strader lobs it down to Smith. He's open from 19-9. Yes! And it's an 11-point Tomcat lead with 2:20 to go in the fourth. Ashland hitting back-to-back threes, and we're going to keep it here with 2:20 to go in the fourth. 58-47 Ashland. Right now the foul situation, Ashland with 3 to give, and Raceland with 2 to give for the or 3 to give for the Ashland 1, Raceland with 2 right now. The possession arrow is with Ashland, and Tanner, it's we talk about Dickie a lot, and you got a good Dickie Martin story or memory you'd like to share?
you know, there'd be times when I would be walking. This would be after games, sometimes before games. I'd actually walk up to him before games, and we'd sit there chit chat. You know, he'd always say, you know, it's a great day to be a Tomcat. I said, well, Dickie Martin, it's a football Friday night in Putnam Stadium, and you know, that's something we'd always talk about before games, and then sometimes after the games when he would see me. Of course, if we lost, he'd say, "Oh, that officiating." I said, "You know, it's not just the officiating." He said, "I know."
Yeah. Oh, wow. 58-47. Ashland in the lead with 2:20 remaining. 8 3-pointers for the Tomcats tonight. Smith with 4, Clark with 3. They have played directly off of Caleb Clark for much of the night, as now Raceland will inbound. Ashland going full court. That's going to be Canes. 58-47 Ashland with 2:20 remaining. He finds Waller. It's thrown back to Canes. He's going to dribble it up against Owens. And he gives it back to Waller. Waller dribbles near wing, throws it inside to Welch. He posts up Clark. Welch jump hook, and it's going to roll in. That's a big boy, 6'7", on the inside, and he got it to go. 58-49, Ashland over Raceland. 2:07 to go. And we're going to take a break, timeout, and let's see if this is a 30 or a full. Raceland timeout, 30. We're going to take it, too. We'll be back here on 97.9 The River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
2:07 to go here in the fourth. Ashland up 58-49. Raceland pressing. Clark dribbles past the midcourt stripe down to Owens, and he's going to dribble up top and give it to Smith. 1:58 to go in the fourth. 58-49 Ashland. Strader doubled, and a timeout called by Coach Bonner. And it's going to be let's see if this is a 30 or a full. And it's going to be a timeout. And 30, so we'll just keep it here. 58-49, Ashland leading, 1:55 to go. Possession arrows with the Tomcats. The foul situation pretty low right now. Ashland with 1 and Raceland with 2 at the moment. Canes in foul trouble for Raceland with 4. Ives Strader with 3 for Ashland. And that's where it's a Tanner, a big stretch coming up for the Tomcats.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, we keep playing like we're playing right now. I mean, we're playing really good right now compared to the first 3 quarters. But, I mean, second half, we've been playing phenomenal. Caleb Clark, he's been playing really well. Drew Smith, I mean, all the boys. But
yeah, it was a special run late. And, of course, Raceland, a very good team.
And we're finally able to shoot the threes like we usually do.
Yeah, it's now Strader's going to inbound. Clark has it. 1:53 to go in the fourth. He's going to dribble up. Welch will meet him. Clark inside against Welch. Puts it up. Missed it, but got fouled. And that's going to be that's going to go against Canes, and that's going to be his 5th. So it's going to be team foul number 3 on Raceland. So Canes is fouled out of the game. He finishes up with 4, and that's going to send Caleb Clark to the free throw line for 2 more. Coming up, 1:46 remaining in the game, as Josiah Large will check in.
And this could be a future 16th region tournament game, too.
It very well could. That 63rd top to bottom is, you look at Greenup, Raceland, Lewis, and Russell. Just a tough district. Clark to the free throw line. He's going to miss the first. He's got 1 more coming up. Ashland is a team tonight. 6 for 9 from the free throw line. Clark's going to attempt his second. 58-49 Ashland with 1:46 to go. His shot up, and it's good. This time as CC gets it to go. 26 for CC. As now Evans dribble it up. 59-49. Ashland in the lead. Evans as he's guarded by Hughes up top with 1:37 remaining. Welch comes up to set the screen, deflected by Clark, and he's going to get called a foul. Clark's going to get his second and team foul number 2. Here with 1:33 remaining, 59-49, Ashland leading Raceland. As now Large will inbound in front of his bench, and he gets it to Evans in the near corner. 1:32 to go, Ashland up 10 here as Evans feeds it into Welch. He's going to post up Clark. He spins, turns, and goes up with a jumper off back of the rim. Evans gets the rebound. Back out. Arnett's open. His three off the front of the rim. Rebound by Smith at 1:15. Smith's going to dribble it up at 1:11, at 1:10. Over to Clark at 1:09, at 1:08. Clark, and he's fouled. I believe that's going to be Welch that picks that one up. That's going to be Waller picking that one up. That's going to be his second, the team's fourth. So now it's Ashland 59-49, 1:07 to go, and they have the basketball. As Strader will inbound from the far sideline. He's going to give it back to Smith. Smith, he's going to be doubled by Arnett and Large in the backcourt. He lobs it down to Hughes. Hughes over to Owens, far corner, and Owens is going to be doubled and fouled by, I don't know, Waller wasn't really trying for the foul, and he just turned around like, what in the world?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't see a foul.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Waller's going to pick up his, I say he fouled in quotations. Ashland, that's going to send Owens to the line. He's going to put the first one up. It's off. Owens a 62% free throw shooter, as Owens is going to have one more, 59-49 Ashland with 59.4 seconds to go. Owens now with a second shot. It's up, and it's going to go. Owens with 5, 60-49 Ashland with under a minute to go. Large now will bring it down the far side, dribble into the lane. Large against Owens, fakes him out off feet, misses a gimme, but Welch there to get it. Then he's going to collect his 12th point. 60-51 Ashland with 48 seconds to go. Full timeout taken by Raceland. We're going to be back here shortly. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again. That means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcats!
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
As it's given back to Clark, he drives down against the press, and he's going to stuff it with 39 seconds to go. 62-51 Ashland. Large dribbles up, and he's going to hit the three before we know. Can barely notate that. Raceland calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Coach Bonner livid with that, as Welch able to get loose against Large, able to get loose against the press for his first three. Raceland, a 34% three-point shooting team. They hit 6 a game. They've hit 5 tonight so far. 62-54 Ashland with 34.4 seconds to go, as teams are now in 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here, as right now the possession arrow is with Ashland, who is also in the bonus. You know that play they ran to Caleb Clark off the press? They threw it in right in front of the Raceland bench. Owens was guarded. Clark was running back like a deep route, you could say.
Yeah.
He pitches it back to Clark. Ashland ran that play in 2020 against George Washington, where Ethan Sellers got loose late to put the game out of reach. As now, with 34.4 seconds to go, 62-54 Ashland. And Clark to inbound, a whistle before and Raceland picks up a foul. That's going to go against Waller, his fourth. So Waller with 4, as Large has fouled out, of the game large. Canes is fouled out of the game for Raceland. So Owens will go to the free throw line for 2. He's got 2 coming up. He went 1 for 2 on his last trip. He's going to hit the first. Owens was 6, 63-54 Ashland, 34.4 seconds to go. 1 more coming up for Owens. And his second one's going to go. He has 7, 64-54 Ashland, 34 seconds to go. It's inbounded to Arnett. He's guarded by Smith, dribbling it up at 29, at 28. Arnett around the screen at 27, at 26. Lobbed up to Large at 23, and Owens is going to foul him. That's going to be his third, the team's third, 23.3 seconds to go. Raceland basketball. That's going to be Large in front of the Raceland bench. Or no, they're going to have Waller inbound it. Ashland with the possession arrow is now Raceland inbounds as Waller lobs it in. Clark intercepts it. 11th Raceland turnover. Owens at 19, at 18, at 17. He's fouled. He's going to drive inside, and that foul's going to go against Arnett of Raceland. That's his second. And Ashland in the bonus. 18 seconds to go. And that's going to send Owens to the line. So Owens with 2 coming up. So Owens now, he's going to take the first. He has 7, make it 8. Ashland as a team, 10 of 14 from the free throw line, just over 70% right on their average. 1 more for Owens, and he's going to rattle that one in. Owens with 9. Ashland 11 of 15 for the line at 73%. Large, 66-54 Ashland drives. Owens nearly blocked it, but Smith gets the rebound off the missed shot, and that's going to do it. He's going to walk it up as Ashland picks up a win over Raceland, 66-54 here at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. The Tomcats improved to 17-7. Raceland sure gave a fight. They led in the third quarter, but Ashland able to pull it out with some hot shooting late. We're going to take a break and come back shortly. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 45 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, they're not just in the business of fixing cars, they're in the business of turning heads. Their team of skilled technicians are dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's wintertime once again. That means snow and ice. Ashland Milling Company, 50-pound bags of winter ice melt for $9.75. And for those of you who want a product that won't hurt your concrete, try 50-pound bags of calcium chloride, $24.95. Let Ashland Milling Company keep you safe from slipping and sliding this winter. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Ball. Ashland Milling Company, proud sponsors of Ashland Tomcat Basketball. Go Tomcat! It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress, just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com. Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Ashland picks up a 66-54 win over Raceland. Tomcats improving to 17-7. Raceland will fall to 17-10. And Tanner, it's one of those things you look at it, and there's the old saying, an ugly win beats a pretty loss. And the Ashland missing Neal tonight, had some trouble turning it over. It was 8-3 in turnovers at one point. Ashland with more, and they were able to force some in the second half.
Yeah, this was I feel like it was a much needed win after losing 2 in a row, but it was really a good win, especially a regional win.
Yeah. Yeah, Raceland a good team, and Coach Joe Bryan certainly one who knows how to get his team ready, as he demonstrated tonight. Again, we'll go through some final numbers. Raceland, Josiah Large hit a 3 near the end. Eli Evans had 8. Eli Canes, who fouled out, had 4. Charles Welch, the big man inside, finished with 12. He was close to a double-double, I'd say, close to 10 rebounds. Arnett, he finished the game leading the way for Raceland, as he was right on his average just about with 16. Arnett averages 17.3 a game. Tonight we needed every bit we could get, so we'll take that. As Waller finished up with 9 for Raceland. The quarterback on the football team is Waller. He averages 7 a game. Jacob Waller. So now Ashland, looking at the numbers. Owens, I had actually finishing up with 11. I had Hughes at 5. CC I had at 16, 18, 24, 25. I had CC at, and a huge game for him with 4 Smith had 25. 4 3-pointers for him, as CC finished the game with 27 tonight. So CC, a good job by him. So that's where we see. So 4 guys score for the Tomcats. Ashland goes 11 of 15 from the line. Raceland 5 of 6. Meanwhile, turnovers, Ashland had 9, Raceland 11, but Ashland cleaned it up in the second half. They had about 3. Raceland had actually 8. So it kind of the momentum shifted, and it was 5 threes in a row for Ashland.
Yeah,
Tanner.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Drew and Cece that were alternating threes.
They were
at that time.
Yeah, Raceland left CC unguarded, which Boyd did that in the regional finals last year, and CC would hit 5 3-pointers, as Ashland now picking up a 66-54 win here at home. As well, Tanner, what a game! How'd it feel to be at the scorer's table tonight?
Hey, it felt pretty good. I got a better view of the game, which I usually get good views at football games, but this was nice. Obviously, being on the call with you, you do a great job, Tyler.
Thank you.
And this was really fun. I enjoyed it, and
yeah, you did great, my man. We are going to take our break. Any final words or shout-outs, Tanner?
Well, all I got to say, it was a great win, and I'm sure when Bonner comes, hopefully he's not too heated, but
yeah.
I appreciate it. Again, Tyler, it was really fun, and go Tomcats.
All right. Thank you so much. Assistant football coach Tanner Davis. We'll be back shortly. We'll have Ryan Bonner here on 97.9 The River.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe your money should give you choices. That's why we've created My Choice accounts. Checking, cashback, and savings designed to match the way you live. Whether you're focused on building savings, managing your day-to-day spending, or planning ahead for the future, My Choice gives you the flexibility to do it your way. Take control and make choices that fits you best. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. It's game time, and Food Fair has everything you need to feed your home team. From hand-battered chicken tenders and sauced wings to meatballs, party sliders, and fresh veggie trays. Food Fair makes hosting easy. Just order the perfect catering tray and pick it up at the deli counter. Some locations even have grab-and-go trays, and you're ready to serve. No cooking, no stress. Just great food. Food Fair. Game time made easy. Get more at foodfairmarkets.com.
Ready to jumpstart your future? Ashland Community and Technical College is now enrolling for classes starting March 16th. It's the perfect chance to pick up a new skill, strengthen your resume, or take the next step toward the career you want. Whether you're starting fresh or coming back to school, ACTC makes it affordable, flexible, and focused on your success. Don't wait. Call 606-326-2040 or visit ashland.kctcs.edu to get started today.
Choosing a healthcare career can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. For years, Collins Career Technical Center and Mount West Community and Technical College have worked together to guide students through their respiratory therapy and radiologic technology programs. You start at Mount West, then move to hands-on training at Collins. Graduate with an associate degree and industry credentials. Backed by a team committed to your success. Learn more at collins-cc.edu. Think you've tasted a great chocolate-covered cherry? Just wait until you taste one from Tibbenham Chocolates. Confectioner Michelle Hill's refined Old Family recipe will be the best chocolate-covered cherry you've ever tasted. Tibbenham Chocolates make wonderful gifts, too. Pickup locations are the Wild Ramp in LaFontaine's in Huntington, Oodles in Hurricane, West Virginia Quilt Shop in Barbersville, and Candy Landing at Camp Landing in Ashland. To order, visit chocolatecoveredcherries.com or call West Virginia Quilt Shop at 304-302-5400.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco ensures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Tomcats improved to 17-7 on the year, picking up a 66-54 win over the Rams of Raceland, coming in from the 63rd District. The Rams fall to 17-10, and with me is Ashland head coach Ryan Bonner. And, Coach, the guys, they they stuck it out. It was you knew Raceland was going to come and fight, and they sure did. They brought a tough game, and you knew Coach Bryan was going to have them ready.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're well coached, and they're a good basketball team. They won 17 games this year, and they're right there in the mix of that 63rd district. Played Russell to a close one, I think, a week ago.
Yeah.
I think got beat by 5 and had a chance to win that one. So they're a good team. And what I was most pleased with was, a lot of different things. One, the poise of our freshman point guard, Jalen Strader. I thought he was extremely poised and did a good job managing our offense. Number 2, I thought our guys really did a good job of adjusting to what we needed to at halftime. I think at half, I can't remember what Jonah Arnett had at halftime, but we held him to, I think, 3 or 4 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the difference.
He had 12.
He had 12. And I think he had 12 of those in the second quarter.
Yeah, he got hot especially from outside. He has that dribble step-up 3 that he's
And so Drew Smith just said in the locker room, "I want him, Coach. Put me on him." And I was like, "All right, you got him. He's yours." And he did an excellent job taking him away in the second half, and I thought that really disrupted their offense. And then offensively for us, Drew and Cece were just phenomenal, especially in the second half. It was another night where they made the decision to sag off of Cece with their big to try to keep the ball in front, and he made him pay from 3 in the second half. And the shots weren't falling for him in the first half, but he kept firing, and that was encouraged by us. Hey, man, keep taking that shot. It's going to go in when it matters. And that's what was great about tonight is, the shots weren't going in the first half, but we started making them when it mattered. It's almost when the possessions became more clutch. It was almost like our field goal percentage went up. But Drew and Cece were both excellent offensively, and just an overall excellent team defensive effort in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they came back. They started off with a lead, and then Ashland pushed ahead for good at 30, and they took a 39-35 lead in the second. That lead would extend to 46-37, but knowing Raceland how they are, they go on a 7-0 run. It's back to 2, and then Cece hits that big 3.
Yeah, he hit some really clutch shots for us, and I thought he rebounded the ball really well too. He and Justin both were really, really solid on the boards. Justin really kind of kept us in the game in the first half with his effort on the glass, specifically in the second quarter. I thought he was really, really tough on the boards, getting rebounds for us and helping kind of keep us within reach. Because it felt ugly in the first half, but honestly, Tyler, I felt like it looked and felt that way because our shots weren't going in. But luckily, we were only down 2 at half, and our guys really bought in on what we tried to adjust to at halftime on both ends of the floor, and came out with a good win against a really good opponent with our offensive facilitator and 18 points per game on the bench.
Yeah, that's very true. That was a big win, a good win. As now getting ready, coming up next, Lawrence County going to go on the road Thursday, and of course the tough environment. They played in the AIT. Defending 15th region champion, and of course the 15th. They've been very deep this year too. All that.
The 15th is so neck and neck, and you have so many good basketball teams, and Chandler's teams and his team right now specifically. They've got very much an engine-like point guard like we do in Caden Harris. He is the motor to their team. They play with phenomenal pace. They can pressure you, and they got size. So they're going to be a really tough matchup for us, and we're going to have to make sure that we're ultra prepared, that we're fresh physically going into that game because we're going to have to run for 4 quarters. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to be one of those games, and I could be wrong, Tyler, where the offense is going to be there. It's just going to come down to us getting stops. That's why hopefully tonight was a step in the right direction because our guys really sold out on the defensive end tonight.
Yes, and the final score, 66-54, Ashland defeating Raceland. And with us coming up, and we want to thank you, Coach, and much appreciation to you as we have Cece getting ready to come on. Caleb Clark, you hear Luke Mays, the Director of Basketball Operations. Go CC. That's right, and Caleb Clark tonight, 3 3-pointers you had. You finished with 27 points. And talk about this game, because, I mean, that Welchton side, he's a big boy. He's strong. He has such a smooth little jump.
Yeah, he's hard to guard. You know, I knew coming in here it wasn't going to be easy. And I thought we had to take advantage of finally playing a region opponent instead of being on the road as always. So I just thought us taking advantage of that, we would really get better from it.
They played off of you from three-point range, and you hit threes, I believe, number 19, 20, and 21 this year, if I'm correct. And, you know, you were a little hesitant at first, but then you start taking them. The second half especially, it's 46-44. Bang, it's 49-44 and changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you know, I try to make the right play. You know, I don't try to force anything. I like to get my teammates their touches too. And if they're just going to sag off me, I have no other choice than just to pull it up. Coach T. Lee, which is Coach Thomas, he always tells me if they're just going to back off, you just shoot it. And shoot it with confidence.
Yeah, and coming in tonight, offensively, I mean, like I said, Coach Bonner, you knew Raceland was going to bring a fight. They're good, they're physical, and they came in tonight, and, you know, they forced 8 turnovers, I believe I had us at in the first half. You know, you guys came in and got it together.
Oh, yeah, they punched us in the mouth for sure, but I thought after we finally got in rhythm and started hitting shots in the second half, that's when we started getting the game in our way, and I think it definitely paid off.
Yeah, and the last question, CC, are there any shout-outs you want to give?
You know, of course, Luke Mays. I'd like to shout out you,
Thank you,
our coaches, especially my teammates and my family members that always support me.
Awesome, and we don't close out without giving Luke a shout-out opportunity.
Well, we got CC, he's a great shot with me, man.
Yes, sir, Luke.
Number 52. We're going to get Kevin Cole. We're going to go our game.
Yeah, you did great, brother. We're gonna call it to say thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all for watching, and we want to say thank you for listening, I should say. And be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We're gonna have Ashland Kittens basketball against. Thank you, Coach Conley. Good catch. So the game against Expression Prep has actually been canceled. Hey, thank you, CC. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate you guys. So the game against Expression Prep tomorrow night has been canceled. So that we will not have that on 93.3. So we'll have Thursday night on the road. Ashland will play at Lawrence County at 7:30, and then Friday night on the road they will play at Bell County at 8 o'clock. We want to say thank you all for tuning in and listening tonight. God bless, and have a great evening, everybody. Your final score, Ashland 66, Raceland 54, here on 97.9, The River.